Well, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the We're here to talk about the Layne 175. Man, it was not that great of a race, I'll be honest. It was a pretty, I watched it. Man, the energy, the overall racing product there at Milwaukee Mile, I believe I've heard that they're not returning there next year, and it's probably for good reason. And the racing there was not that great today. I felt like very spread out. We only had one caution in a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. You would expect more. Not saying it's a bad thing, but that's when you know this racing isn't that good, when the trucks can't get close enough to each other to even make contact. I mean, stage one was a great battle between, it was the 98 and the 19. The 98 was on the pole, but then the 19 ran down the 98 and ended up dominating the entire stage one. These were some long stages. I think it was like close to 50 lap stages, so it was a good amount of laps. But then we had a weird caution with the 21, got up in the wall, kind of scraped it. No, nothing that big of a deal. And we had a bunch of leaders pit, but then the 25 of Ty Dillon, excuse me, and then the 13 of, I think it was Garcia, I forget, Jake Garcia, excuse me. They stayed out. And because of another truck that stalled, they were getting ready to go to one to go with like maybe two laps to go. The caution came out with like 7 laps to go. The truck stalled. I don't exactly know what truck stalled. He was a black marker truck. They ended up having to run one more lap, and that ended up being the conclusion of stage one. So Ty Dillon got his first ever career stage at the Craftsman Truck Series level, all because of that. Then stage two began. It was a battle between the 19 and 38, and it was a great battle for a couple laps, but then the 19 kind of was able to get out to a solid lead, like a second lead, and then the 38 started fading most of that run. It was another long stage, like probably close to 45, 50 laps, and then the 38 kind of fell off, and the 98 was in a good second, but not able to run down the 19. So Chris Jenkins won stage two. And then stage three off pit stops. And then off stage three, the 19 and the 38 went back at it, and the 38 got the better of the 19, and he set sail while the 19 struggled. Almost got passed by the 98, but nothing worked out there, and the 38 was able to set sail for the entire race. And then the racing from there was really, really spread out. Really just not exciting. Just the energy level there at that race. The crowd didn't look good. The overall announcers, oh man, Fox dude is just terrible, dude. They don't bring any energy to these races. And also, they're also remote too, man. It's the first race of the Craftsman Trucks. It's the first race in the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs, and it just feels like an average local short track race. It feels worse than that, man. And Layne Riggs ended up winning his first career Truck Series win. Awesome. He dislocated his shoulder getting out of the truck, celebrating a little too hard, but that's awesome, man. Layne Riggs gets his first career win for Front Row Motorsports. They had a terrible season this year. They didn't make the playoffs, but to come out here and be the playoff spoiler has to feel pretty good. We go through our top 10 finishers. Layne Riggs first, second, Ty Majeski, third, Chris Jenkins, fourth, Nick Sanchez, fifth, Taylor Gray, sixth, Tyler Ankrum, and seventh, Corey Heim, eighth, Daniel Dye, and ninth, Ben Rhodes, and 10th, Matt Craftman. Corey Heim, he had a speed penalty, I believe it was after stage two, and kind of fought his way back into the top 10, but he was never able to get back to the top 5. So it was just a solid day, top 10 finish. He's good on points. He's not in a bad situation. It's just like he was very irrelevant in this race. Then we look at our playoff standings. So Atkins is plus 60. Ty Majeski's plus 44. Corey Heim is plus 41. Nick Sanchez plus 34. Taylor Gray plus 13. Tyler Ankrum plus 13. Daniel Dye plus 9. Grant Inkfinger plus 2. And then Ben Rhodes is minus 2 and Raja Caruth is minus 4. Their next race is Bristol. So they were off for almost 3, 4, 5 weeks almost a month off, it felt like. And now they're going to take another couple weeks off and then race again for their second race in the playoffs, dude. Races are just so spread out, man. I don't like that, but that's just how NASCAR does it. Congrats to Layne Riggs on getting his first career Truck Series win. That's awesome. Goodbye.